Hello, and welcome to your hometown realtor. Hello, and welcome, my friends, to your hometown realtor. I'm Jeremy.Cooper, and I'm a realtor with eXp Realty. Today, I thought we'd talk about a subject that most everyone has an opinion on: HOAs. I can't say how many times I've been working with someone that says, I don't want to live somewhere where someone's going to be telling me what I can do with my house. Then we look at homes without HOAs, and then they tell me they don't like the way the neighborhood looks due to the upkeep that has not been done. I mean, we've all seen that house that has 20 parked cars in its front yard, and maybe 2 of them might run. Or the house that the paint color just doesn't go with the rest of the homes in the neighborhood. And the grass that has not been mowed since last summer and is now 2 feet tall. Now, when I follow up with the clients that did not want an HOA, I ask them, what is it that they don't like about an HOA? They typically don't have a good reason. Usually they say that they heard a bad story on the news, or a friend of a friend doesn't like the HOA that they have, for whatever reason that is, that has nothing to do with the situation they have. I would like to go over the pros and cons of an HOA, so you can make your own decision. So, all cards on the table, I'm pro HOA. I like a nice, tidy neighborhood. But I know not everyone wants that for themselves. And that is fine. There is no right answers here, just opinions. I thought we could start by covering what is an HOA. A homeowners association, or HOA, is an organization in a subdivision, a planned community, or a condominium that makes and enforces rules for the properties and its residents. Those who purchase a property within an HOA automatically become members and are required to pay dues, also known as HOA fees. Some associations can be very restrictive about what homeowners can and cannot do with their properties. Others can be more relaxed and just want them to put a tree in their front yard or have their house painted a certain color. An HOA is composed of and ran by the people in the community. An HOA usually has a board of directors that is elected to enforce and oversee the HOA's rules and regulations. An HOA will typically describe these rules in a document called a Declaration of Covenants, Conditions, and Restrictions, or CC&R. This sets certain conditions for homeowners about the maintenance of their properties. These conditions sometimes include structural restrictions, such as what type of fences and landscaping are allowed, or minor aesthetic choices, such as the color of the paint that is allowed on the house. CC&R documents will also outline penalties for violating these guidelines set up in the CC&R. The penalties range from fees to forced compliance, or, in some cases, even litigation. Who's on the board of directors? All board members are going to be part of the community. The president. Presidents will spend most of their time acting as facilitators and communicators among the board members. They don't make decisions on their own. Rather, presidents preside over the meetings and make sure that all board members have had an opportunity to give their opinions. Decisions are made only after an appropriate discussion with the best intentions of the community in mind. They are also responsible for preparing meeting agendas and ensuring that all important projects have been accomplished. The vice president's role is mainly to support the president. The VP stands in for the president in meetings where the president is unable to attend or for duties that they're unable to fulfill. The president can assign the vice president tasks or duties that typically don't fall under the responsibility of any other board member. For example, they may preside over securing bids for maintenance projects or act as a liaison with the management company. The secretary. To most people, a secretary's role isn't as important as the others. However, the truth is actually far from it. In fact, it's one of the most critical HOA leadership roles. Aside from delivering notice of meetings and diligently jotting down the minutes, the secretary is responsible for all association records. This includes homeowner information and maintenance history. Additionally, the secretary is going to work closely with the president to develop meeting agendas, and most secretaries are going to write and send neighborhood newsletters to keep the community up to date. The treasurer. Treasurers handle all financial transactions in the association, both incoming and outgoing. They are responsible for collecting dues and issuing payments to vendors as needed and approved by the board. They also prepare the annual budget for the board. The treasurer will also work closely with the management company for accounting services and financial reports. The pros and cons of an HOA. The HOA provides regulations and guidelines for its members. These rules are put in place with the intent of maintaining and improving the community's property values. There are regulations for cleanliness of the property, the condition of the property, repairs done to the property. Usually the guidelines of an HOA is designed to help also ensure the similar appearance of the properties in the associated area. The HOA can also include additional services for its members as part of its HOA fee. These amenities may include landscaping, parking lots, facilities like swimming pools, tennis courts, party spaces available for all available HOA members. The HOA fee can also cover trash collection and snow removal. One disadvantage of an HOA is the high cost of the HOA fee. The HOA rules and regulations can seem unreasonable, arbitrary, or too restrictive for some homeowners, who may want the freedom to customize their own property. Another disadvantage is the HOA board members are normally volunteers. They may not have been properly trained to manage real estate, deal with the complex financial issues, or unite a group of people to a common cause. Because the leadership of the HOA must reach an agreement when they are making decisions about maintenance and upgrades, it is also possible that there may be conflicts among HOA members who disagree. What legal powers does an HOA have? Well, generally speaking, HOAs have the legal authority to create and enforce community policies, such as what kind of pets are going to be allowed, if there's going to be any rentals allowed in the community. Also, HOAs will decide on the budgets for the community and will have the authority to change monthly or even one-time fees to their members. If a member refuses to pay these fees or comply with any of the community policies, HOAs can enforce a number of penalties. In many cases, these penalties can include monetary fines, the restrictions of community privileges, and even litigation. I hope you have found this information useful. If you were thinking of buying or selling a home in the Colorado Springs area, you can reach me at Jeremy.Cooper@exprealty.com. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment below. And as always, make it a great day. Bye-bye.